You probably know the story of the splitting of the Red Sea, but what you might not know is the very strange and unusual backstory that took place behind the scenes. It was only a few days after the Jewish people left Egypt. They were released and freed from their bitter slavery when they found themselves trapped. Behind them were the Egyptians. The Egyptian armies came chasing after them. In front of them was the Red Sea. There was nowhere to go and nowhere to run. What to do? A miracle happened and the sea split before the Jewish people. What's not so famous is the planning that God did prior to performing this unbelievable miracle. Our sages tell us that God made a condition with the sea at the time of its creation that it split before the Jewish people at the proper time. Now, why would God need to make a condition with the sea? Why would he need its permission and consent? Couldn't God perform this miracle regardless? Yes, God could have performed this miracle on his own. But for God, it's so much more valuable and meaningful when the sea splits willingly. Because for God, it's so much more meaningful and precious when his will is fulfilled without it being imposed. The same is true with the entire world. God could have created a perfect world, but he didn't. Because for God, it's so much more precious when the world reaches a state of perfection on its own from within. The same is true with our relationship to God. Our connection to God shouldn't just be because of customs and traditions that we remember from Hebrew school or we remember at our grandparents' house on holidays. Our connection, our relationship to God should be based on our own feelings, our understanding, our hearts and our minds. It should be something that we study, we explore, and we discover on our own. Judaism should be something that we own, something that we found ourselves. Now that's something you can get excited about.